that Chief Azoka is the chief of Boko. That is it. It's just one recommendation of the Ghana government. That is what we are waiting for. He wants to help the people because look at I see my brother Nairi and my son Azoka. He has a relationship with them. So that is what it is.
Were you surprised? Say, no one up to say, Obe read the entire report.
No, I wasn't surprised. In the days of MPP and NDC propaganda criminality, how can I be surprised? I wasn't surprised at all. They should even ban them. We should go to court and ban them from speaking on this matter because they are the cause of all this trouble. And leave it to the wise man and his people. They will be fine.
Nanka no nka kire din ti sawti ni na bom no ayane yankasa eyo Obrempong na kwakwampo wono ena na ene Owura Richard Kumado edi nkomoyi ya wono so kire mu se amanyofo na mo hyehyase no na anya no ebetumi amagasa tom na ye tetetetete ti ene akwato yi koto na ka jinja hya beto wo ma no so na kan sam no wo matwe wo ho afiri mu sade be ya de na asante hene ene ne mpanifo tena se esi ho koso no enka omampani so sese a watwa fizika fotoro ade kwakwa bua adwumade amasomdua ba ho no enka bibia etumi awie mu dia gise wanom atwe mo firi mu a Owura Richard Kumado edi nsemi etuja
Awosoya toa ansam no asona awosasem kroyam wo no ana andisi amanyoko no abusua opanyi pa bako a wono aka wo mo kasa edema andisi amanyoko no ho wo communication team member Owura Steven Kwadwo Yeboah wana Sompa kase yankrabata biye wo sunya ne atwetwe nkomo awade achebia edwumade so abra wo bapa amakonadu atenase enu obo ne sam shra chasa no kwasem asante mewra wo 24 tutu ye wo toso mienu wa ya de pa na ye po bia bonaba so ato nhyira bo so agunu so a ewo se wono no nipa wodi kan ya wo se bonaba so ofiri ho a na afre man panyi ye rotondroma ni mahama na fe man panyi dada na rodan kwakufo ado won mato so sanse won nyina ha ka ho bi ana ma ene boko ya na emre bi atwamu ntokwa chenchenwa na ma ne musuo no ana somdwe mapa edi ahim
bebia omo asiesie se na kwakuduru no we can only say yes ye bebo na baso wa ya de because that sector na ene ne koso watimi wa kamendodo se mentimi ho ase me na me esese midi me na me esese asase ne ya me dia all those things in fact a hinder a lot of development I'm say it's a recent report be kra ba ya na say ya post to some doctors and I say because when I me to post me ko ha me ko because to watch now o dana jo aboti asum tuoni na wa ya won feel comfortable so de be ye wadwuma o wasun wiem enti say solution ba along last na afanu ni nyina agi atum se sese ya no ye be ma peace kwan na pivre dia ye beta o mo ase ne abo mo abaso
Awosua Owura Steven Kwadwo Yeboah no waka andisi amanyoko no communication team no eho na wona ayoyoko na ama konadu ana twetwe nkomo ewo Sompa sunyane ade ache bia edwumadi so
na yewura mu ewo ensamfoforo emu ene attorney general Dr. Dominic Akrotenga ayene wagina simpie ni apaso ene Ghana fo nsantrefo bo nkomo titiri pa ne Sompa na ya nsantrefo kokono na esini na ho pe ene wakasa gumo se yanye ne ntompete na wiase nyina pe ensampa ede atie ene se ba ko ewo mpa eye kane foto sanfo edemo mayi onimnyamfo kanet na na ya oforiata ne nsamo a akwabasa wono nam ne nsa so amama ya suri sika twitwiri die pa wo mayi mu eno nti be ya anka abanya ne obetumi bia na wontwe no emfa ne firi America no wonfa ne mra se de be ya ebetumi aboa pa ne na gina mra na no na sika aban ahwere ewo ne nsa ho no yatimi ahwa ne nsa aka ne no na ehun sansam no aye bebre free yam ponte mra so besi kwasi manim ho na ene wagina simpie ne apaso no wachire mu kire se abaya ne obetu bi ama se wono ne wafese no a woda no sa extradition process no wo mo asase ne aka ye kitua bi na kinoforiata wokotoka.
I wish to take a moment to announce that I have formally transmitted a request for the extradition of former Finance Minister Ken Oforiatta and his chef de cabinet, Mr. Ernest Dako Akori. You will recall that the Office of the Special Prosecutor investigated acts of corruption and corruption-related offenses by the former Finance Minister and his accomplices and proceeded to file charges in the High Court of Justice against them. On November 19, 2025, that is this year, my office received a formal request from the Office of the Special Prosecutor to initiate extradition proceedings for Kenneth Ofori-Atta and Ernest Daku Akori from the United States of America. Following a preliminary review, our International Cooperation Unit observed that certain aspects of the request require clarification and enhancements to align with the applicable legal and procedural requirements.
Na wawie ya no ana Dr. Akrotenga ayene wade kakra ka hono aso wano krampo busumi ne danda toso edu 10 December sabra no ene wachiro krata tenten kwa ma Samuel okuje to ablakwa se wano nso nhwe na wani America aban ne nkasa na baby akrefori atashe so bi down blow kra no a womo nkwatwene mra se ne ba womde ne ba begina emra na no e wo man Ghana mu.
Subsequently, on December 10, 2025, my office transmitted the complete request to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs for onward transmission to the competent authorities in the United States of America. That is, in this case, the Department of Justice of the United States. At this point, it is left to the American authorities, especially the judicial authorities, to make a determination on whether a sufficient basis exists for the two accused persons to be extradited to Ghana to stand trial.
Wey onimnyamfo Dominic Akrotenga ayene aban lawyer penny and what you say akasa mi wafa Trump wone ne nkrofo a wa America no wamo ebeye nu betumi bia no matam kinofori atasa ne edubre bonframa ne taban so kra no mde ne beto a o ma behiri na tokotoka edina ma man Ghana na fiede no agina emra no ano
enti no so beba anasa omba opani a wakase wasanso kasa e wa ha bolegatanga isimra hye badwani no eno wasanso aye aban lawyer panini wasanso hye atentene ne ho nsem so onyanyafo Dominic Akrotenga anye ne na ne nsem biom eno wahwe mu sei onyanyafo Kenneth kuntunkunu Ofori-Atta yache na sa charges be se wa maku 78 wamra no meya no ono Owura Daku Akori na sadie watch muni ewa bra wokwagina eye government accountability series yase ana enei Owura Dominic Akrotenga anye ne sei wase sadie onyonyafo Kenneth Ofori-Atta afanie wase wakope top lawyers bi ewa US ya wanu betwitwa age no nu wase wono wa pass this comment emfa Sompa so nu wante wase we sabi entimi takima me akutuba waso sabi wano sadie wachim ni bete na walezi ni butu nu wase watwe no enye lawyers bi a wakofa eso mo metwitwa anye no eno ena betumi abu Ghana fo abem anase mpanimfo a ni case ni wo nsam no abem na wase upiemu ewa US extradition proceedings no a wase ewo musa wo betumi afile de na so no federal court system no eno no betumi de adidwuma na nya se wo kofa lawyer fo ese ya mebo ahoban udwane akwahene gwachensemu.
Yesterday, I got to know that he has hired some of the top lawyers in the United States of America, very experienced lawyers to, defend him. Now, I'm not afraid at all, all right? I am not afraid at all. But it means that there's going to be a fight in the federal courts in the U.S. If the district court says no, he will go to the circuit court, all right? If the circuit court says no, he's entitled to go to the, U.S. Supreme Court to fight his case. So I cannot tell you that he will come tomorrow or he will come the next day, okay? And I'm just being honest, accounting to the people means being explicit and truthful. So this is what we are faced with. But I have on behalf of the government of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, we have taken the requisite steps to bring him to Ghana to face trial. And if I were him, this is his home. He should just join the next flight and come here. Under my watch, he will not be treated unfairly. You know, he will go through due process and be prosecuted just like Kobina Agyeiwaa or Hanan or any of the persons that are filed charges, against.
Sadie Owura Dominic Akrotenga yene aban lawyer panini wachire mu no entin wase wei ononyafo Kenneth kuntunkunu Ofori-Atta wase mpene toto empene no a wase wankasa flight bia every baby awo baby atena mboko ni afa malande wo Kotoka International Airport no mefa wo na 78 charges no na wa bayi ya no na ni bio an wase wei wanya na adwen enka asem bi enchire mu se ebia obidi for anas obidi bem eye wo mo ankasa hwehwemu a wone mo aye ena de sansem nyina abeto apaso entini se aba na se beyi no na meyi no de a ene ehu bi hu.
I have stayed away and deliberately and ethically so from commenting on the pending proceedings. My approach or strategy is always to inform the Ghanaian public, my fellow citizens, of what I have found in the investigations. I have never pronounced anyone guilty prior to filing charges, all right? And despite what anyone says, all right, I am not going to stop accounting to the people prior to filing charges. That, for me, is the best way to tell the people the steps you've taken, the results you've obtained, all right, before you go and file charges.
Onenyo Dominic Akrutinga yene ayaboligatanga istimra shebedwani upiemu ewo omai gada mu hansua wano ne aban lawyer panini a wohwe atentene ne ehon samso na wasanso aboa amase ya bibia yie na OSP wo honom na agya ya tene na yi ni position ni bidi amano na watumi a prosecute emu na enka ne wosoani anu no oyo man yesa na hene onenyo Kenneth kuntukunu KWOFIE ne nsem ene ewo government accountability series ase wade ni nyina etumu
afaya kwa maga na mrasha bedwafie na wokọ mrasha bedwafie wapanye pa ya wosi wo manfo no wanam ewo tolamba to mpaso so yon monyafo Habib Idrisu wono koyo deputy minority chief whip and wakasai was already on nkwana dwenkyere na so Ghana ban efa ankabebo yie pa wose ye wo yare bi won ma yamfe ani mu na so kuma ekuma de hye no enya sem keto ma ne koba na sa na nipa no wonya bi no opie mo nchen so afei ni ahyase ne ye tag no no obi ye twene ho firi no ho wose yare bi te sa malaria HIV and tuberculosis wose anu odin pa na wono nkwana dwene mu na nka ban ne befa anka enaye koba na se ye fo bi adwuma se woni an wonko asoye bi ana wonko adwumako bi mko ye adwuma Ghana ban amanye compulsory se wobeye wo hye se woni an malaria fever tuberculosis ana fezokulampo no HIV wobekwa akoye sa test nyina bia hunu se ne hu so sa brobe yade bia no wonma woni wadie mu anane mogya mu ansana yebefa na adwuma yafa wase ko ba no sa no webeboa ama yade ne yatumi atu asesan se ekwan a ahyase na epeja ewo magye ne mu no wono de ohunu se ano ya yade.
Mr. Speaker, malaria still stands as one of serious threats to people's life. Mr. Speaker, malaria is still a killer disease. Mr. Speaker, tuberculosis also have a lot of health consequences that affect many people that lead to organ problems. And Mr. Speaker, HIV. Recently, when you listen to what the Ministry of Health are saying with regards to HIV, it is very rampant now. Many a time when you go to many of the regions, you see that people who are HIV is on an increase, that many people are now being tested positive on HIV in Ghana than before. And I think that, Mr. Speaker, it should be part of the requirements.
I was your way, Ayatollah Rasha Bajani, Yera Habib Idrisu, Namanaboy, Yamanabonia, what you and Crawford Mashabajafie, Nana or Ponchaku and a day Ebasumye.
Na upon announce why one Rashabajafie no at the same time. Nana Nibako, Essency as you fro. Now we know. Na your swafa or here a Raymond Sachaya Babra and Hujinasie and some so Odemian for Isifu Seidu, Nakache. Now one is CSO, CEO Swa. One more, I can be a woman. Our South Share nyina no and one more share and one more crunch meeting. Now crunch meeting no afraid. Na no positive kusa wanu kwan waka. Somba for beje na ya me wiase nyina ti bienti. Wa meje no anko kan kire wiase nyina se ya braso. Se obi abo aban san se ba akufo we ne nsentime nkata nyame ani. Eno nti sa aban ye ni obetun bia na no a omde ba se ye fre bibi ozone layer. Ozone layer ya te omde excavator machine. Ati ade na firi soro no na akwaya asempa no nti wo ba hwe a ebere kura ese nsuo to na awie ebo ebere wo se bosu ogu wo se wia esisu se gen sa de na nya kura Ghana fo nyina mfo mo honhyem wo mo akambie wo mfo mo honhyem na nam sa yeso aban so kakra wo ye no wo betumi aye
very much, and you are all a witness to today's program. Everybody was excited. Most people didn't even want us to end. That tells you that the technical working group has come to stay. The technical working group is made up of people from all sectors of the economy. All the ministries were represented here. Some selected CSOs were here. Other government institutions were here. And, you know, the excitement to meet today, to take stock of what we have done at our respective ministries and how we could deepen collaboration was up high there. And I am particularly very excited about that. The takeaway is that we're saying that as we embark on our sectoral journeys, climate-related journeys, we have to make sure that all these initiatives, you know, first and foremost, are climate resilient.
We Odemian for Isifu Seidu, wono ena minister in charge of climate change. We are turning Now, wakasa we yepe. Ena mami ahofedia, mami lovia bamfo. One year director at the Public Enterprises Secretariat. One also the kakra ka no HSN no kre. Ni aswafo ne ka no. Eya ye ni so.
Ye juma na university kon kwabina ye kekashia no na ye hunde the margin for the money pay wa the money bi wo the money pay ho nti ye hia koye juma ye hai ye ko ye ni tu ye juma ye kekashia ho be kwana ye be fada oboni se harmonization obe ye juma ye hwede emra oda ho man compliant na ye good aye hihye nti ye dey there aboafo be hia seven ma panina kwotene sale ntu kata so na nti biala somo bi na ye no ye
we maame Banfo Lavia wano and a director of Public Enterprises Secretariat and no church and muche nana opon chichikuno
Abusia ya de kase ni tufa akopie mo ewo mrahye bedwani a wosoma de hye a wonom ewa tachima not abato empesua so mame Elizabeth ofosu ajare na kache wone ne suani a wo hwe edwadie na afei said ye ekuayo no ya nmaimu ye besa so adi hu dwaye na echese Minister for Trade and Agribusiness Industry na wone ne mpanimfo ekokopie mo ewo eye adwumakuo bi a watema ye no GB Foods Manufacturing Company Limited na wanum koye enwadi tu dwase wanum ewo bibi ewo oman yi mu a eba no ebibre mu hanum nyina ya kaka ye ho abomu a ye fra yen African Continental Free Trade Area wase dia ebema Ghana ye betumi agina mu ye pa wase sa eye biaya na se sa dwumadie ye aya wo mo de hyehye so yi wase ebeboa pa na se ye de ho hyemu yi a eba no infidi nnwuma sadia Ghana ye betumi ama infidi nnwuma etumi ahyeta ama babia etumi akoyie na mmabunu so anya biaye no wanom ebetumi anya sa emfaso no ade free sa African Continental Free Trade Area no eso ebio so wase ebeboa ama wanom asabio wanom industries no anase enkrankra nnwumaku a ewo omanyimu wo tumi enye ne yie no ne nyina ne yede ho hyemu yi a ebetumi aboa na wase wanom guso anda omampani sesei His Excellency Yera John Dramani Mahama said ya wade Ghana ko no wade Ghana ko ye ko bo hyasha aseso no wase economy no aye stable afa democracy no so aye bare entini se ye boye ho so kakra so man a wase mfidi nnwuma no ebebu ye so.
Next year, GB Food will be doing everything here. Roots of origin will be 90 to 100%. And this is what we are looking for, where raw material is sourced locally, because we need job for our farmers, our transporters, and everybody has to enjoy on the value chain so that we can say that we are actually industrializing. And so I am happy here. And secondly, they are also exporting. We have said time without number. Ghana must be the hub for industrialization because we have everything. We have a good economy, stable democracy, Excellency John Dramani Mahama leading affairs for us. So this is a good time and a good space to invest and then export everywhere. And because of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, which we house the headquarters, every industry is welcome, like GB Food is here, to manufacture in Ghana and export to West Africa and then Africa.
Ebra openia wano washe edwadie na afei se yebetonton eye emfudure no nnwuma no na yaton ni ye na kire se Trade and Agribusiness no edwadie no ewo ekuayom no wada wanwano mame Elizabeth ofosu ajare okasawe ye no esa se okosra adwumakuo binti openia wano wotua se adwumakuo no ano metre GB Foods Industry no eye Dr. Teddy Ngo wano so akire nsemu da panifase wo wieye wo kire mu kwan adwumakuo no wo mo faso age wo mo nsase na wo madua tomatoes na afei de bia se de wo betumi produce ro ama Ghana yenso yenya bi ni semni.
Ultimately, we're going to have a 2,000 metric ton a day factory and 4,000 hectares of tomatoes grown by ourselves and 2,000 hectares grown by our.
Openi okasa ye openi kwanchefo a wada GB Foods Manufacturing Company Limited. Ya no ewatema ewa bra mame Elizabeth ofosu ajare ekwasra wonom na Dr. Teddy Ngo wane no edinkoma Sompa kase ya dane chedi asumuwi.
Na potoprumu no amanebo free IGP Yera Christian tete yohono enchen epiedwa wo manfo bo ha ya she kase boya sia na ye bo mane yesa nararugu Ayadia sa ene abano ade dantemo na curfew ato won so ana menteme wase bia asase na ekoso ewonom ye kasa ye krata ye piedwa ekyeremu a Inspector General of Police IGP Christian Tete Yohonu wapao asrafo ne aposifo dombi se wonmo enko na larigu ye no ewo North East region na wonkonko ye bi emfa mo asanse ne yekakono ano aya yeden ye kasa wonmo pagya aso adan mienum ahye ne dworobe enu akyiri krampo no mwie yanso ho a womo ahyenka se adan no dia se womo te ase yi wombe koso ahye pa na womo be hia so kosi sade beche na asem no a wono kan ne se ne enuoma se bi ka koninti na nwa akwa nya se wo se na yi ni kine ya IGP ema ne muso no ma asrafo ne aposifo dom wom ko bodom pem ewo naregu afei womo kire se asrafo ya wono pa wono ekro no so no womo kwa hwe se ne be ya basabasa ye bia enkoso biem afei womanfo na koma beba fom na ajapade ya bo ban na nipa nkwanso yabo ho ban amano ayeye ewie kira wombe so omani kromafo ne bedi nkomo arase dantam na mara no womo de baye adwuma pasanse sabi ofiri na de kro no enya de agama ban betena se amanfofo ada no oman ne kwae da biara da na nipa ba ko pe na sabi ompempem eba behuna mane na wonmo kirem se wo hwemo pa no a enei North East Regional Police Command no womo kwa akota abakire mu na wonmo hwe ayere bambo no mu pampe enti woni a wanfa mara nya adwuma womo hwe se mara no enu bedi sane yesena efata na krata ye pie montin suyi Deputy Superintendent of Police, Head of Public Affairs Unit, North East Region, Yera Robert, Anabik, wano ananensa eshasia, jase waba maniese eneye pujuprumu, de IGP ade epie janano, yatwa ensemno eso. Na basa na watwen tamu ni yabo maniesa ene swafua, watwen ensa sene ni yamo aduma kumadi adum yeso wen monyamfo Emmanuel, ama kofibua wano akwaya na Ghana bayi ama nitumi, se wanyine musa swafua washe enyoma wodu weche ya huashiasa Environmental Minister, wapanyipande krata epie jama sompaka siye, yakenkainu wafidi kasi so hade kira mo se LI 2462 noa Ghana ban ema ho kwan se yentufuma godie ewo ma Ghana yakwa ebretuo mu no eyade se aban no wayidie firi wakora na woyidie firi wa na se ne ye baba ban ama oman no yakwa ebretuo no yatumi asi kwan se ne be ya nipa bibre bia dan ko bo nwuramuo na sa biongo nkotufuma godie ono kwan do firi pa wo penti na ene ye kasa kuokuo be se edunson wonma keka wo mo bom de krata apiedwa coalition against galamsey Ghana wonma ka ho erocha Ghana so aka ho bi Kasa Initiative Ghana ana fe Natural and Development Foundation eni ku awodo bi ya wonma ka ho ana wonma keka wo mo bom de krata ba wo twose mampanyi yenya wudeni wuye buoyi jase ade amampanyi anam ne soofo a Warrior and Sass and your mod Mankomadi Adam Yeso Yera Emmanuel Amakofibua Ayen no kwasam ne se ebinsi da ewa Ghana mu just a wire dia obi nye bida say what to me ejina esijina ye twanto mercy ne koko ahwe se eye LI 2462 no ana ema kwan ema ye kwa ebretu etumi bowura mu no wose ya no kwan no what was wire dia pa na ekwo kire mu ana se efri 2022 ya LI 2462 yi Ghana mamra na ma ho kwan no waso man ye kwa ebretu no wasai na ansa na saa mra no kura ne ye baba ma ho kwa ma na balo wase na Ghana mra no ema ho kwan se 2% epe nes wo man ye kwa ebretu no emu ho mu nchemu mienu pe ena na eno no kura mpo no wo mu tufuma godie wo na kase mu no wo mu tumi bowura mu na se popo chuo bi se kwakwa num ewo kwa no mu tumi kọ na so free bra LI 2462 no wo mu ma ho kwan apese ye mfa so entu afuma godie wo kwa ebretu mu no ena skata ba bia ena ma ohamu nchemu aduo wotwe nkono 89% ni nyina ya sai no ewo ye kwa ebretuom enti nan no aban no wasa gina ye na wakrosu baabi atoto baabi amu no wo mu ogidie wa rehemu wa aban no mu se wode wose be yoyo na wo hwe ama ya boban ewo ye kwa ebretuom na so nti wo mu koto asere no sasa ne waka ne se ye no mo ma ne nso ho a wo waso wode wose be yoyo no man no ye kwa ebretuom no we de galamsey asai no no ye betumi asia no kwan
afa ye ngura mu wo ngomasua enkomo mu na gitakefo wo ma san aka wo mo ho Wamo ka wamo ho a wamo de akowura mu ewa Bogatanga Technical University ehwa no mu ginan ebefa na wo kire se wamo a kire se wamo vice chancellor your friend say Professor Samuel E Ana wono nka baya wonko leave animanimu yai ena GTech for say wonko leave nkwaje de sesenti wo ko leave a enye ye kura na wa kire se brofo GTech fo pani pa Professor Abdullah Jinapo krata o de ba ya nsa hyase no wo se sade we de so mu nim no ma ne ko live ni sesi a unprecedented and sanso ye potentially problematic wo kwa de asam kase pa na ebeba wo hwe ye no wanko wantena hwa na wa kire se afei sukuu no kura no wo mo nhyɛ da ni registrar papa bia ya wada sukuu na no enti animanimu ye woni aboyera Richard Abugiri atia sɛ wono nso animanimu ye won hwɛ na free January 1 2026 ade kro no wonya adwuma sɛ registrar na won hwɛ no mo ntoto niema Emma Bogatanga University Bogatanga Technical University no enti binya ne nan so pa enyina na vice chancellor wo ko leave na registrar kura woni bi o ko no hwa na nhwɛ kire GTech fo busa wo ko no hwan na nhwa kire wo mo kan ya kire no se onim na ne wo ko leave a e de asem kase pa na beba won tena mu ankosi se nyema nyina ba totodin na no achi no se leave bi wo ho a woni ahwe aka ho asem
Abusua yefri ho na yedasoa enyina mo ewo nwumasua ensemu na Kumasi Technical University wanom empanimfo so na ebo amane governing council no wamusi wamupese wamukachire general public ni nyina enkankan stakeholders na afei committee ya wanom etumi ehyiahia na wanom adwendwendwendwene sukuu no ho wanom se directives bi afri Ghana Tertiary Commission GTech fo akache adiaba ya wanom kire mu se staff a wanom ekurakura degrees ya wanom ekire mu se degree ekuta wanom no eye unrecognized institutions anasa universities no muntie ni ye pa wamu kire mu se wanom ede saniama ni nyina akwa piepie mu a wanom hwehwe mu ase obi o hwanom asabi ni degree na ekuta no bia ya wakwaje entete ya ma ne sa abodin krata akufu no enhyeda enhwani esa enti no wanom ade petition bi ade akọ etia eye vice chancellor ya wonu wokura PhD na afei nipa ba ku bi a wonom ewo university ho na chese Kumasi Technical University na sam ene ye kan na committee no ese emprempren ya sa petition no council no na afei wonom eka biewom womo adediema egwa kwa mu sade ye bayi a university no emudrie ani emudro ani kwan a amafo afaso respect wamo no wamo reputation no yantoto nase ne krokro mu no wanom ekire mu sei wanom ehwa se boaseto ebetumi akoyie na niema adada kwa mu na wamo ka biewom a wamo so eboa emasuku nu eye suku na suapon no eye suapon no eniema ada ho fan na obi bia ate ne ho ase se obi emfa forge anase forgery papers ema medi suapon no anim enkwa wiase ema eniema empansam krata yi opania osanye eye the registrar anasa secretary Adema governing council wano wochia eye Kumasi Technical University nano eno pani esa ye krata bafu eye press release ena Sompa yadani achi ede asomo
awosaya toa ansam no eso na enhyemude sonko bi akoso ewapoye mantamu na sanhyemude no ase no panyifo atwotworo ya this is NMCs awodo bi eka ho afanyumakuo akase ya Council of State member Obapa Evelyn Kran won so edimu ntintiman nananmo hemfo na ekodwumade no ase na botae ne tirimupo nyina no ayese se ne ba ya Christmas ya yakuri ekoba no se yewie ne yewura afoforo mu aga na ban ebewunu botae ne ya wodo ye woso ye na wode bo na manfo ye wo apoye mantamuntia na anam so ama apoye mantam so fo mo nyafo reta AKOSUA gya wate de atodwa wose Ghana ban de ne kirimupo no abusua bebre na mom ne kirimupo nya bone sane manfo be susu biribi ede afa no ho na aban no krampo ya dwono se eba na nwomasua mu a wahehye neoma kese so obesi school adan ede ama ne manfo ye wo apoye mantam afri nyame yatomu a afefofo ye besimwe adehye no ebehunu bi.
President John Dramani Mahama has prioritized education as a pillar of national transformation. In the Eastern region, significant strides have been made to address infrastructure deficits and improve teaching and learning outcomes. In order to ensure quality and accessible basic education, many grassroots blocks are earmarked for construction to eliminate school under trees in the region. The Regional Director of Education is here to brief the House on educational issues, but I should disclose that under GET fund intervention, more than 55 number educational infrastructure, including the following, has been awarded on contracts. 1. Construction of 2 number 2-story dormitory block at the World Presby.
Na anwatru no amananso wa anwade to assembly members ne nanan mahemfo this is awodo ya warmoko pie atro say wobasrepa abanda 24-hour economy yapa sa policy no yade a ebeboa nam so nti obi afa no wonyimu ai na san hyehye no entumi nyina ne naso.
We are going on UNFPA GOG 8-country program. Distinguished council members, ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to inform you that the region has received development intervention support from the United Nations Population Fund, Government of Ghana 8-country program 2023 to 2027. UNFPA is the United Nations Reproductive Health Agency with the mandate of ensuring that every pregnancy is wanted, every childbirth is safe, and every young person's potential is fulfilled. The selection of the region to be part of the 6 core regions was based on the 2022 baseline assessment, which revealed the region's vulnerability in maternal health.
AKOSUA wai aye poye mantemo so for monyan for Rita AKOSUA Agyeiwaa ten kai na marbo nyina no ya marbo ne wotu yankafri epoye mantemo kwabena nyako ena de besomye
sabra kro no ana na opon cheku wa free parliament asa wakobutu port ho wotema ena wone Samson Asake Awengobet ya wono ye executive secretary Edma Importers and Exporters Association wone womo ebom komo kakra ho esanse na homo so mpeso mbu akonta bi ede kira Ghana fo se afi 2025 year wo mu business performance no se na etie no wobeso waka ho asem na waka ya de kosi se wo se ne sika ye free port ho ede ba no a wo hwe September ya o wakona nimpa se wo de toto afra se September no ho a na oman ni sika yenya eye 3 billion 108 million 226,482.40 any 2024 now so 2025 we wonya kakra kan ho kama eno akwakodru 3 billion 179 million 125,238.11 dollars na se kakra be ka ho kama eno no wa kire mu anu wa kire se no kure AI no a wo de aba port ho no so no ehun asem kakra wo kire mu sei
I should be able to attach the contractor documentation that show that we have signed a contract all year round. In every month, you will be giving me 20 containers or maybe 20 or 40 containers, which we do bring in the frozen food is 40 containers. So every month, 20 containers or 30 containers. So until you pick my BOE from January to December 2025, if you pick my BOE from January to September, you think, but something have sent $100 million out. Why is it that you didn't bring goods in return to $100 million? I hope you are getting the point. So these are 2 types of traders that I should be able to attach the contractor documentation that show that we have signed a contract all year round. In every month, you will be giving me 20 containers or maybe 20 or 40 containers, which we do bring in the frozen food is 40 containers. So every month, 20 containers or 30 containers. So until you pick my BOE from January to December 2025, but something have sent $100 million out. Why is it that you didn't bring goods in return to $100 million?
We Yera Samson Asake Awengobet. Wano and executive secretary Edma Importers and Exporters Association. Then somebody to ja. Na no point cheku and we sagu na som.
Wa nsam fufro no assembly members say small honorables ya wanom ewa ahafo ano south west close ni ebedwanim ewa ahafo ano south mantam ni mo na wo mo ekasai wo mo kiremu say wamu penny a watua wanom council na no se coordinating director no wamu ni mu gidie wankobo 1 inch kra enti wamu nyina passive vote of no confidence na kire se yenu mu gidie kra we don't trust you enti ni firi wakọ na wanom say wo hwemu a ebra yewura afimu wamu kire mu se first quarter second and third ni nyina da wamu ni kapre ada wamu futuom wamu si mismanagement wo ye bi pa se sika yansoma awo ese ebi afa kwatete gotam no de akwatetim sika yansoma awo ese fa kwa yi edwam na ma adwadifo ahontwa wo mo no de akwayiyim na ebra yamane boni Ebenezer Owusu ansa ebo pini ho na oni PM metre presiding member ya wochia assembly members ni nyina ano Owura Prince Opon ekasa ye ni nsem ni
na ono members ye sichina ye se bi ya we die enko ne sa asema ye bisa no se obi wo fie mpo na se oba be yi ano a assembly members se ye be hwe se nipa no oba be yi ano sansa abanze san ba ye nim nipa ya ba ewro mu fie atwe o makozi ba bia o makoyi nsem bia eno nti no ono members na o masichina ye ya passive vote of no confidence. Our district coordinating director, Mr. Paul Achu Agbezodo. Then we say, Jumedia abiding number say, Omrana only assembly members, Emra Medino. Sompa members, Yentiminen and Twasubi. Yes, Rabbi, Onna, Odi no dear, Nany no. Then so Jumedia, one assess Yenidi, Nekita Honi, and New Year was ever. And need dear honor members, just say, I pay M from my omunitino. And no titru, and honor members, just say, and ya dear opinino, the bitumen no, I did to maybe.
Entino openia wachia small honorable sinina anemo metre assembly members ya wanom ewo ahafo south west cross ni bedwanim presiding member Onyonyafo Prince Opon na wasre so mampani we die One nyina kura one nsama kura ni akyekede menya se owura na wabɔ ne din ase wono wa ma coordinating director e won potem ho no owura Paul Achu sade wa mo nyina so mo ni mu gidie a won firi ho nkɔ no ma mo nye emfa ne manka se wono ana metra ho anya sa adwuma no bibie no obekɔ so ne kurakura mu no na assembly members one mo so ade wa mo ya asaponsem eto yama ne boni Ebenezer Owusu ansanim sei
ona coordinating director emembu aye say seminar ye bisade member the two jan say sa seminar ne beko so busade a won kasa mfa ho that is an insult panini en kasa sa anenti ne kowie say PM ema kwan say yentu meeting ni sheda na ka ye ndura dan ana ukue omko hwe nkratem na mo meka sem papa nche house no anura no meeting na ambaso ana meeting na abaso na asade lisheyeti no say assembly members ye meeting a etwa meeting bia mu and this coordinating director abra wo sem asin ne no in fact me na appear to dom maka so ne chia me wura ho support on 100% wa ba wo holo ye ne ne support no maka say wo mo ntia ma no nko a eno
Entino empanifo wanom ejirejire mu se small honorable assembly members ya wamo ahafo no south west cross ni bedwane mo manu disam no entino owura Paul Achu ya wo ye coordinating director e won potam ho no wamu chrem se wamu ni mu gidie esan se kakra bia ba no abom kubu kakra bia ba no abom kubu entino wanom empano a yama ne boni Ebenezer Owusu ansa eto nkrai esom yen abusua Sompa chade 2025 Nyankopon ayadom yempanimfo ehyase kakra wanum asabi wanum kuna waja wanum ya wama ya kunafo ema a wanum ewomuo mema ne de monka ho na ema no ya wamu ya kunafo no wamu ne ayi omadoye ewisia ene nyanka ne mobrofo afi bia bronya no ne ayade ama omo no omo nso ene agye na Nyankopon ehyira yempanimfo a wanum edi dwumadie ehyehye so kakra bia yesra wo a wonya ye bia wo de ba Nyankopon hyira na so ensa ye ubetumi edi bi aba ema no ye 0598 559 802 0598 559 802 eye momo line eno no kapre dama sempoa betumi de atoso se yafa mu akunafo anyanka wisia no na Nyankopon enhyira mo edin a wo sandi sika na beba busua eye Blessed Foster anatara one media na Nyankopon ayadom yempanimfo se January busumi no ne dedi kan eye new year dana ekunafo ene enyanka awisia ya moti yenka mbacho ubetumi akwaje wachade ye wakopie mu se kumase a ubekọ ehwa overseas Sompa FM wa kumase ehwa overseas Sompa FM wa kwana kwaje oniema afa wanu mu a womo ewo enkran mutie ye ewo dome Sompa 106.5 FM Accra eye dome Watermelon Street aha na mo nso mo beba mu amu wata kwanso Sompa FM wa low cost ehwa na ba kwaje oniema mu amu wata Tachiman eye Tachiman new site Sompa ɛhɔ ɛna nso wobɛkɔ ɛnkranzafo ye monkɔ pie mu ɛwɔ Sompa FM we ɛkunafo nyanka wisia monkɔ dwemo ne yɛma Nyankopɔn yɛ adom a January bosome na ne de di kan New Year Day no sada na ne yɛkyɛ first come first serve pacho kwantam a ɛna agye wode ntem no akɔ na empanimfo si sunyanefo nso monkɔ pie mu wɔ Sompa FM night market ɛhɔ ɛna Sompa FM ɛkwaso na yɛkyɛ na Nyankopɔn yɛ adom a second third na kyɛ third no 3rd January no wanom ɛbɛkɔ akɔyɛ donation ɛwɔ asante bekwai fomena kusa wanom ɛkyerɛ mu sɛ adom nidi care foundation ɛhɔ yɛkɔ akɔkyɛ wanom adeɛ ɛma ɛyɛ mmɔfra yi nso nyame sompa ne sɛ obɛhwɛ kunafo nyanka ne awisia ne mɔborɔfoɔ yɛkɔhwɛ wanom na Nyankopɔn so akɔso ɛhyira yɛ no de sɛ de ahyɛ wanom afromu ma momo number na yɛbobɔ yɛ na busua sɛ ebia ubetumi nso afrɛ sɛ oba na ohu kwan ya kyerɛ kwan ɛma ne biam ɛyɛ 0598 559 802 momo line no ubetumi de odi abegu so ayegye ne aboa wo na Nyankopɔn ɛhya wo ubetwa mfonini sɛ krɛ na mfonini na ne ayɛ fɛ madafo bi ne kwatwa mfonini mfonini ya print brand wo hwɛ ne din wo se da bia nyamea mesra so person mfonini a wo kwatwa no ɛyɛ wa pa na hu sɛ de wo fa wo ho sɛ tete wo na wo gyina mu na san ayɛ kama kra chen wo ni padua na ɛyɛ RSYD Novigi Studios ɛne yɛ kanfo ɛde ama wo mo ate frem no pacho betumi abegye ya obia ya gada ɛwɔ hɔ no ɛhɔ fɛ wobetumi abedu dwuma bia ɛhɔ afɛn so mo a mutimi eshutu ne nyina no mommra ya kache meche photo shoot no na asɛm na mekan mo metwutu ne nyina ɛhɔ ye ba bedi bronyan mo betwa foni bebre mo bedi dwuma bebre mo a motwa skirt no so mommra na yan rent place no ɛmfama mo na sɛdeɛ wanum adwuma ɛfɛ no wɔ ho enti wodie booki Malam Abaze ewankana ha first Kokroko Street na so na obehu RSYD Novigi Studios midim birthday no foni na nam tintan fidie ni so na security no ehwa nam kotwa no na se wontimi mpozi ampacho ye kire ha obepose frɛ empanimfo ewo 0574 715 778 0574 715 778 na buki na wonso umfoni ene udwuma wukwa kwedi no RSYD Novigi Studios emwa yan transam ne so e wonsam foforo
Abusoye ko ansam foforo mu ana gokansie mu nsɛm ane yewrai mrasha badwane a wogina wode mo manfo wo Agyeiwaa abato ampeso aso yo no manyafo Ahmed Ibrahim wode ato Ghana banim sɛ nei yagokansie ho nsɛm no wasa ban ɛhwɛ kwan a wo bɛfa so na afei wo yɛ nsiesie ɛwɔ ho sanse droma bia ya na ho sikasɛm ɛhadwene.
The sports here in Ghana has a multi-dimensional problem because at every angle, there is a certain problem we would have to deal with. Speaker, I am the president of the Ghana Weightlifting Federation. Speaker, I was actually the deputy secretary general of the Ghana Olympics Committee. And so
na eno wachi no baba trese ya picture wodro ya ye wono druma bia aya na wamo National Sports Authority for ade mama event planners no na afi won makwa so ne nyina no ye ka Ghana ye bo wachi
and the fees that are taken at the gate is beyond 100 cities. You may have an empty park and even the structures from which they even collect the money. Speaker, people end up pocketing those monies. And the tickets, there are tickets that they call them. There are tickets that when they are produced and they are supposed to be accounted for, Speaker, by the end of the day, you have those tickets accounted for.
I was your way on one young for Ahmed Ibrahim, Rasha Johnny Owe Agyeiwaa, Abato and Peso, Nana or Ponchiku, and a diamond boy, Ebersom, ye general Sonia Diahon, Yabaman and some Ebetoso.
Sompa FM. Hey medo edrano pa wutimi to wo boase etwitwi wusi o ado na so ni se me de yas toothpaste and the brush and etwitwi mesima minya homka senti na ye bokoi na me de me all time favorite yas herbal toothpaste and the brush aboa me amasesei menum nso a enwunu anasa de ehia me semfimfim me biem na wo hwasa mesi ayefita sesrecha homa na et brightens yas whitening toothpaste and the brush and the midi chimisi enti na wo se efei na yas total care gel toothpaste and the brush ne de ebo wo se ho ban demu ne nyina ema wonum ye sham. Oh yes, Enukretrodo, Yas Herba, Yas Whitening, any Yas Total Care Gel Toothpaste, and any brush, Abusian Chamfa.
Sawo Pedudu 2 Ewon Kran ha. From Leicester Ghana Limited, and was 050-161-9588.
Leicester Ghana Limited, and the Yas Toothpaste mo ahudo, and any brush abejaso, abeboye.
Sompa TV, Emma Aketuapa.
Nokure Emma Aketuapa. Na yɛde nsɛm ne kɔwie ɛwɔ amanɔne. Poland abrochimemu ɛne egyina ina we kura do yo bampo. Yɛfrɛ no Magozata Nuzek. Wanya mfinhyia no sabre no. Na wanya mfinhyia no bɛsɛ aduonu anson 27 years. Na wɔno ankasa mu no wɔyeraayɛ. Ɛbra no wɔte Leicester. Na wɔyeraayɛ no na yɛ May 31 2006 ɛne wɔyeraayɛ na kyerɛ keka ko be se mfinhyia no be se aduonu nie ya wo yeraayɛ wo ma hwehwɛ na chi akwan hwehwɛ wo mu hu na ɛno ɛna wɔne akɔhu na nkasa bi ɛwɔ baabi na wɔno no wada Facebook ne so no we yɛ Magozata Nuzek nimfoni na da hɔ no na wɔn akɔhu ne na nkasa bi wɔ baabi wɔn mo de fanfidie mu ma hwehwɛ mu nyinaa no ma ho sɛ sɛ yɛ Nuzeka ɛno nti sɛ deɛ ukopie mu wɔ Poland abaya na wayera 2006 edi besi nne no afa nu ma hu ne nankasa wo ma che se se fofi antoata eno adwade abamo abayo a friend se Magozata Nuzek wato aya no wanse do
awusia ha ne yegyina ne yeden nsam no nyina asie na nsam do ede ba ya ne tofa bom nyina de de makote no bi ayese IGP ade asrafo ne aposifo dom ekọ na legu ya eneyi wo mokwa akọhwa aboban se ne beye na rukasam a ekoso no etu obetwa
ansana IGP krad ne de ne ba no na orunyanfo Mubarak Muntaka Mohammed wono kura de biaba a chese na rugu ene ekro nyina no no mienu we no num ebope wo bia nwura dem wo bepia agisa no pa no nsia
Owura Richard Kumadon so adi to jatwe mu se de amanyofo no pese wo ye bokon sensem no yemfa Cotton Junction fanto wo ma no so no mo yi wo ma no mfiri mu
sanso na tolo ma se jane so to Ghana ban anim sansanka batumi anyumako bia mu obi ko wura mu a HIV AIDS tuberculosis na fe malaria fever yenya ne test
Magozata Nuzek 27 years awo yera ya 2006 no ewo Poland no wo mo ahune na nkasa ehunu se sa abaya no wawu
AKOSUA AGYEIWAAH KODIE boaten ene medin enumremene
Abana BADU Adepa KWOFIE enafe
Obrempong na kwaku ampoma
Midimafo pokwase Maira Accra Midimafo pokwase Maira Accra
Midimafo heba clinic aba Accra
ani owontie passengers egumi kai mu ehwa na dodo na ekro
ene sa Accra ne potem yedemu
ani yedemu ampa de se de adutwam Atlantic International University America memu abo Dr. Adujamfi babaso honorary degree as a professor in biology in herbal medicine it is said here ayaresa no ayam more misi minim wife yekopa wo wanye 1 cedi nyinse ne betomu ansa na yetues ka no mi connection na encheda nkoyie na esakakra ti say wa page mu amahodiam bam
connection ne mu de we
wo di ba de kra ba do kra wo di ba de kra ye ka stroke nso de wo fa no small chese agidi wa wuo ne de asie no yare bia etatia e wo Dr. Tamda so andi so diabetes hepatitis B prostate hypertension malaria yare bia kuma say
owo agogo opposite government school no
na nkra hanso obepiem e wo pokuase mayira kwan no so free doctor 0244 774 282
and 0500-727215.
Midimafo Herbal Clinic.
Wudimafo ne hwa.